Hi, and welcome to this walkthrough of UFX Reverb version 2, the next evolution of UJAM's award-winning plugin UFX Reverb.
I've been looking for something that would give me peace of mind.
UFX Reverb is a solution for all your reverb needs in a compact and easy-to-use package with lots of creative options. This means UFX Reverb will inspire you with an amazing range of real and unreal ambiences and effects, but also support your creative flow with its lean and uncluttered user interface. And with this new version, UJAM was able to address the user's wishes and even go beyond in adding new features to the plugin. You can now activate a second reverb engine in the background for a bigger, denser reverb sound using the new dual mode button. Early reflections can now be adjusted to control your room impression even more precisely. UJAM also added the effects input mix knob that allows you to now also feed the dry signal directly into the effect section to use it without the reverb. The plugin also received a bunch of new reverb modes, presets, and creative effects. In this video, I'm gonna walk you step by step through the plugin's features, and I'm gonna let you hear for yourself the potential of version 2 of UFX Reverb. Let's start at this bottom area. The mix fader allows you to control the balance between your original dry signal and the reverb signal. The freeze feature holds your reverb to create ambient soundscapes or textures. Ducking turns the level of your reverb down while your input signal is playing to keep your original sound more tidy and make it stand out in the mix.
I can't stop thinking about you and me and how it used to be better.
Just above that, we have the dimension area where you can shape the spatial features of your reverb. Adjust the time knob to set the duration of your reverb tail. With the size knob, you can change the perceived size of your space from small to big. By increasing the pre-delay, you can separate the direct sound from the reverb, ensuring that the initial attack of the sound cuts through the mix more clearly. The early reflections knob is a new feature in version 2 of UFX Reverb. You can now control your room impression even more precisely. More early reflections in your sound signal our brain that the room is smaller. Listen how the room gets more compact and intimate as I turn up the early reflections. So on top of the size knob, you can now dial in the perceived space even more accurately. The character zone lets you fine-tune the sound of your reverb by shaping the tone, texture, and movement of the effect. A low diffusion will maintain a sense of individual echoes in the reverb, while a higher diffusion value will spread and wash out the echoes more into a smooth reverb. The damping knob determines how fast the high frequency in the reverb will decay. Increasing it can warm up your reverb and simulate spaces filled with absorptive materials. The modulation feature introduces variation and movement into the reverb tail by slightly varying different aspects of the reverb over time, like pitch or time delay. On the right, we see a separated area that houses the creative effects of the plugin. In the filter section, you can manipulate the frequencies in your signal by cutting or attenuating certain frequencies depending on the filter you choose. And because you guys asked for it, UJAM added 15 more filters to this section in version 2. The finisher section controls creative multi-effects like flanger, glitches, or vibrato. UJAM added another 40 unique finishers in this version to inspire you to really push the creative boundaries. If you like one of those effects so much you want to use it on your signal without using the plugin's reverb, you can now do so in version 2. UJAM added a knob to bypass only the reverb to feed your signal directly into the effect section. Another big new feature of the plugin is the dual mode that activates a second reverb engine in the background for a bigger, denser reverb sound. Use it, for example, on large vocal reverbs to really give it an impressive sound and stand out in the mix.
Lights on, drunk crowd, you take all that I can give. Lights on, drunk crowd, you take all that I can give. And waste time with blank minds, pretend I won't completely heal.
Or on a lead synth to get that larger-than-life sound. In the center of the plugin, we can choose from different reverb modes. Unlike the presets, the different modes don't change your reverb settings, but the type of reverb and the algorithm that the plugin uses to create that reverb. So the same reverb setting for the same instrument can have a complete different sound in each mode.
Out of time, it's inevitable. Losing ties, can't look back, here we go. Out of time, it's inevitable.
And UJAM listened again to the user's wishes and added 10 brand new reverb modes such as drum room for an intense small space, vocal eyes to make your vocals sound fresher,
I've been looking for something that would give me peace of mind.
or long reverse to create cinematic, spine-chilling atmospheres. And that's UJAM's version 2 of UFX Reverb, the compact solution for all your reverb needs. Thanks for watching.